Alright, Schlockmeister fans, by request from Tanya, we're going to watch something off the Drive-In Movie Classics. This one's called Don't Look in the Basement. Let's check it out.
They do this every night.
This is a mental institution.
Right through there. I don't like it when you say you're coming, son.
This woman has a doll that she treats as a real baby. This is Dr. Stevens. He lets the patients kind of live out their fantasies and do what they want to do, including chopping wood. Now that's the end of Dr. Stevens. Dr. Masters now,
Sam, listen to me.
in the aftermath.
From now on, I'm going to take care of the family. I'm going to take care of Cameron and Janie and all the others.
That woman you saw riding was Charlotte. She's here because she was hired by Dr. Masters to start as a nurse.
That's exactly what I'm planning. Not now. I just can't believe Dr. Stevens is dead.
I'm sorry, Dr. Stevens. This is Dr. Masters. She's hesitant to hire her, but she brings her in anyway.
Thank you, Dr. Masters. Good night.
Oh, Dr. Masters, where are the patients' rooms?
Well, they're right next to yours and upstairs. As I said before, we're a family, and for that reason, there are no locks on any of the doors. Dr. Stevens didn't believe in the doctor-patient relationship.
BLU-RAY, you never should go rushing around like this alone. Get out. Get out. And never, never come back. Never.
Strawberry. Do you like strawberry?
That woman's an nymphomaniac.
Taste me. Please. Taste me. I can be anything you want.
Miss Callahan's room, and she's now missing a tongue. Phone man comes over to fix the phone lines, and the nymphomaniac wants him bad.
Cut it out.
And then she attacks Charlotte. We don't see what happened to the phone man, at least right now, but things didn't go well for him. She was eventually subdued before she hurt Charlotte, but then she tries to get it on with the judge, too.
Jeffy.
He needs watching. I'm sure you know. We can be sure there will be other times for other things. Unlike your friend Danny, I choose only perfect moments.
Sam, what is this?
Come on.
Are you just putting me on?
Nope, that's the phone man's body.
Tongue. And she killed my man, Masters, did it?
Turns out Dr. Masters is a patient, too.
Dr. Stevens' patient. He pretended to be a doctor. He let her play, and she was pretending. And you came, and you believed her, Charlotte. That's not true, Allison.
Is unanimous. You too are a patient, my dear.
She's not, but they think she is. Of course, they're crazy. Allison's the nympho.
She interrupted us on our wedding night.
She took the phone man's body to have sex with it. So Charlotte's freaking out at this point. She decides to go into the basement, and you shouldn't go in the basement, as the title tells you. Remember Dr. Stevens, who got axed? Well, it turns out he wasn't fully dead yet.
We're upstairs.
The inmates have taken over the asylum, literally. But now they're attacking Dr. Masters. Or the pretend doctor. And he's taking her to it. Charlotte runs away, and there's left with carnage inside. Our movie ends with a bloodied Sam having a popsicle. All right. Let's talk about Don't Look in the Basement. This was requested by Tanya. I actually had this on my old channel, so I had to redo it anyway. And since Tanya requested it, no better time than the present, right? So I got it off of this 50 movie pack drive-in movie classics thing here. It's all available on several different compilations. I think I have it on multiple compilations. It's also available now on a good Blu-ray from Code Red, which I'll put a link down below for Amazon if you're looking to buy it. So please do. So anyway, the movie itself is an interesting little horror film from the early 70s. It stars Rosie Holitek, who you might remember from the movies Encounter with the Unknown and Twisted Brain, the only 3 movies that she did. And I have all of them. I've reviewed all of them, actually. And she plays a nurse, and she's going to this mental hospital where she's going to be have a job. Now, just prior to her arriving there, there's a doctor on staff, Dr. What was his name? Masters, or was it the other guy? Anyway, the doctor on staff gets killed. The doctor believes that he should just let the crazy people just live out their fantasies as reality, whatever it is. And one of them's chopping wood, and I don't know if it's accidentally or not, but he chops up the doctor, presumably dead. So anyway, she comes in, and the nurse comes in and meets this new woman who's in charge of this place here. She's a little reluctant to give her the job, but she says, hey, the doctor gave me a job. He hired me a few days ago, so yeah, this is supposed to be where I'm supposed to be. So she reluctantly lets her stay, and she meets all the crazy people, and they all have different things. There's one who's an infomaniac. There's one who is an ex-judge. There's one who's got some sort of PTSD from being in Vietnam, and he killed all of his people or something, or all of his own platoon or whatever it was. What else is in there? There's a woman who thinks this toy baby is a real baby, and there's an old lady. Anyway, they're all crazy. It turns out that the woman who's now running the place is actually a mental patient herself, and Charlotte, Rosie Holitek, doesn't know this. Some of the other patients do, and then she starts to take care of those other patients so they don't talk and say anything. Ultimately, she discovers the truth, and then they put one of the patients tells Charlotte that yeah, she's a patient, but we think you're a patient too. And they put her on trial, and they declare her to be guilty. So presumably they're going to kill her, but they get her upstairs. She manages to escape, but then they actually end up axing this guy Sam axes the woman to death, and then he axes everybody else, kills everybody. And meanwhile, Charlotte was able to escape, and that's kind of how our movie ends. Now, in 2015, they actually made a sequel to this movie, which kind of astounds me. I haven't seen that. I'd be curious to, though, and see if it actually is a real sequel. I think they were going to remake this, too. I don't know if that ever happened. But anyway, that's Don't Look in the Basement. It's actually not a bad film. It's kind of got a cool atmosphere to it. Although, if there's one complaint, it's just a little too silly, if you ask me. But I kind of liked it. I think it's a good plot. I think it just could have been a little better. The fact that the head nurse, the head of this place, is actually a patient herself, and there's nobody to check her because the real doctor who was in charge got killed. Actually, he wasn't killed, even though he was hit with an axe. He was stuffed in the basement, and he ended up being alive. And then Charlotte killed him later on, thinking she was being attacked by him. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Like I said, I'll leave a link to the Code Red version down below if you're looking for this. It's not a bad film, so check it out. Thank you, Tanya, for the suggestion, and let me know what you think about it. Don't look in the basement. Watch it. Bye.